Hey guys, Ronnie here with iSportsRecruiting. Before I go over why I'm making this video, I like to say that I hope everyone is safe and healthy at home. We have a rough couple of months and week, so I really hope that you and your family are safe and healthy at home. I would really hope that. Within that note, let's pass the page, okay, and let's turn it into a very positive note because we are about a week away, guys, a week away from the event, and we can't wait. I see the excitements in social media. I see you guys tweeting, retweeting, posting, practicing, Facebook, Instagram, and I see a lot of I can't wait. So, you guys, we almost there, only a week away. At the same time, I'd like to thank Coach Tyler and his team, Southeast All-American team, for making this event possible, guys. I know they're working day in and day out. They're still doing it, because I can see it, constantly on social media. So when Coach Tyler approached me, approximately 5 months ago, he says, "Hey, Ronnie, I want to make this soccer showcase the number one soccer showcase in the United States. And you know what? It is in front of you guys. There is no doubt in my mind. This will be the number one showcase in the United States. So I wish you all the best. We wish you all the best in this upcoming event." So, in the note, why I'm making this video is because, unfortunately, we're not going to be able, Recruiting is not going to be able to make the presentation, like we have in schedule. We had it's presentation for the boys and we had a presentation for the girls at the showcase. Unfortunately, because of the COVID-19, we have to cancel. We're not going to be able to do that because we cannot allow more than 20 people in a room. However, I'm going to be there, the 3 days of the event. I'm going to fly from Phoenix to Georgia in order for us to have a meeting one-on-one. So I want you guys to approach me, because I'm gonna have a booth right there at the showcase. So I want you guys to approach me because I'm totally sure you guys have questions and we're here to answer those questions. So this is gonna be an extremely good event. The main goal here is for you guys to have a very successful, showcase. So that's the main reason why Coach Tyler approached me when he says, "Okay, Ronnie, let's make a recruiting service right there with us." Why? Because he wants all of you guys, to have an athletic scholarship. So this is why we are here. We understand that we have 66 universities, are coming to the event. However, some of you guys will get an offer on the table. Some of you guys will not get an offer on the table. So iSportsRecruiting is a good secondary option for you guys. Why? Because we have over 1,500 universities with soccer programs in United States. So we created a free profile for you guys. You guys have it already. Most of you guys replied to us and most of you guys are extremely active. I see that you guys upload your GPA and I can see, that you guys know and have a little bit more knowledge right now how many schools you can approach. So having a platform like iSportsRecruiting is going to give you, or it's going to open more doors for you guys, by the time that you guys are going to work on the recruiting process, because that's the idea. The idea is for you guys to, get your name out in front of these, 800, 900, 1,000 coaches, that way you guys have more door opens. GPA is extremely important. They work hand in hand, your athletics and your GPA. The higher your GPA, that the more opportunities you're going to have. So this is why iSportsRecruiting is going to be part of the event. So I want you guys to take advantage of that. The main goal here is for you guys to get your education funded. 60%, 70%, 80%, 100%. That's the main goal. In order for us to do that, we have to open a few more doors. We have to make sure that we have a good plan of approach, in order for us to be successful. Now we have, guys at the senior year right now. Good that the NCAA extended, the recruiting signing because of the COVID-19. So we have time to work. For those 21s and those 22s graduating on 21 and 22, we have more time to make a good plan of approach. So let's make it happen, guys. And without a question, and I'm totally sure if we have a good plan of approach, I cannot guarantee you, because if I say that to you, I would lie to you. No one on a business this business would say, I guarantee you a scholarship, because that's against the regulations, by the way, with the NCAA. But making a good plan of approach, there is no doubt on my mind we're going to be extremely successful. We're going to go over right now. I'm going to be really briefly and some notes that I want you guys to take. I want you guys to show this information to your parents. That way they know what's going on and they are in the same boat that we are. Okay, so do not hesitate, one more time, when in the showcase, we are in the showcase, to approach me in order for us to have a better plan of approach to the college coaches. So on that note, I want to go into a little bit of my experience. The main reason here, like I said before, is for you guys to get your education funded. I keep saying this because this is the goal. That's the goal, to get your education funded. I'm not from here, like you guys notice. I have a little bit of an accent, but when I came to the United States, I came with a mentality on playing professional. My brother played professional baseball. I played baseball since I was 5 years old. My cousin played professional baseball. So my mentality since I was, a teenager, I wanted to be a professional baseball player. They came here to the United States. They played with the Angels and they played with the Detroit Tigers. And they showed me, all that professional life since I was a kid, since I was a teenager. I saw, all these big leagues, and all these guys, practicing in front of me. So that's my mentality. So I came to the United States, to a spring training to try to sign a professional, a contract, when I was 18 years old. That did not happen, because I didn't go through it. However, what could happen is for me to go to college. And when I see these opportunities right now, I've been working with this recruiting process for the last 8 years, and I'm so passionate about it, because when I see this, I picture myself, 20 years ago when I got to the United States, and I say, man, it would have been a great opportunity for me to have this knowledge that I have right now in order for me to play at the collegiate level. No one told me, or no one told my brother, or my cousin, hey, Ronnie, if he didn't make it in the spring training, he can go to play at the collegiate level, So out of United States, guys, there is many athletes out there that would love to have this opportunity that you guys have. So this is the main reason why I'm so passionate about this, because I want you guys to grab the opportunity, to take it. This is something that is, not many people in the world have this opportunity that you guys have. So you guys practice, every single day, at the high school level. You have clubs. You have a very good opportunity, in front of you in playing at the collegiate level. So if you are approaching this right now because you working towards this because you come into the showcase, I know that's your mentality as well. However, let's work hard and make it possible. Okay, without taking more time away from you guys, I want you guys to take that advice. Please grab that opportunity, because not many people out of the United States have that opportunity. So take it. I'm going to show you some numbers right now, and then I want you to share this one more time with your parents, because I really want you to understand that there is a lot of opportunities. There is a lot of doors can open for you guys. So let's jump into what is next on this presentation. Thank you, guys. So that is going to give us a little bit of understanding where we are in the recruiting process. because those numbers will give you a little bit more knowledge, right? On understanding that around 8 million high school athletes practice disciplines every single year. So you have 8 million athletes, all right? The only around 7.6% of those athletes will go and play at the collegiate level. That being said, what? You have a lot of competition. You have plenty of competition in front of you. This is the main reason why you have to have a good plan of approach, to the college coaches, because college coaches start recruiting as soon as freshman year, even before that, depending on the sports. I seen kids being verbally committed at 7th grade, okay, playing football. Of course, football is the main sport in the United States. But in this case with soccer, you can start working as soon as freshman, a sophomore year, in order for you to have a very good plan of approach, because you need to get your name out to college coaches. You have a lot of competition right there. My mentors always told me, how can I recruit you if I don't know who you are? So if you have that name, your name in front of your coaches 3-4 times a year, that's it gonna get to know. They're gonna get to know who you are, as student athlete. So this is a good understanding where you are. So out of those, 2 or $3.7 billion on athletic scholarships, average scholarships in the United States is between $18,000 to $20,000 a year. Okay, that's a good average, but some of the schools cost even $70,000, room, books, tuition, fees. So that adds up to, an average of $50,000 to $70,000. So $20,000, that's giving you a good percentage, on athletic scholarship. Now, this is gonna take me to another extremely and my favorite topic by far, when we talk about college recruiting, because when I talk to parents and families, and I present this in high school level, I always talk about Division III. I'm very passionate about Division III because why? They do not offer athletic scholarship. They offer only academic scholarship. And let's jump and show you more numbers about academics. So Division III to me by far is my favorite topic every time that I talk about college recruiting, because most of the people would not consider to go Division III, and I explain why. Because most of the athletes have in mind, oh, you know what, it's not for nothing, but I want to play Division I and Division II. I want you to send me the information to the college coaches at Division I and Division II only. Parents will approach me and say, hey, Ronnie, it's not because, or my coworkers, it's not because it's my son or my daughter, but, realistically, she can make it to the Division I. This is when I come and I say to the parents, we need to be realistic. We need to, sit down and take a look at it, all the options. Most of the people do not consider to go Division III. It is 1 out of 100 would consider to go to Division III, to be honest with you. But as I mentioned before, what I see right here is they do not offer, right? They do not offer athletic scholarship, but do offer academic scholarship. So this is it, So what happened is, then the coaches are not going to look how tall you are, how fast you are, how long you jump, how big or strong you are. They're not going to look at that. What they're going to look is your GPA, your SATs, your ACT. Those 3 notes, those 3 grades. And then the opportunity and the amount of money, of funds, let's call it like that, the amount of funds that you're going to get for your athletic scholarship, which is not what they offer, is dramatic. Because when you talk about those $3.7 billion in athletic scholarship that we see before. Average in United States, in average athletic scholarship is about, I would say about, $18 to $20,000. However, when it comes to Division 3, I just have one guy got committed to Redland University in California, and he got $152,000 in 4 years. Do the math, guys. That's over $32,000 on a yearly basis. So here's the difference between one to another one. Another good topic there is, and I'm gonna show you a slide real quick about that before we jump into, the how the platform works. Another good topic with the Division 3 is 74% of the schools within the Division 3 are within the 5 top% schools in the United States. So take a look at that. All right. So out of 174 are within, the best schools in the United States. And if we talk about athletics, if we talk about, of course, if we separate, let's take away baseball, football, and basketball, which are the main 3 sports, correct? In the United States. The rest of the sports, Division 3 is extremely competitive. Don't get me wrong, guys. This is a very good division. So for those guys, which I see a lot of you guys, the girls, with the very good GPA up there, in this showcase, you have a lot of, to approach within the Division 3s. Let me just go here real quick. I'm looking at the computer real quick because I want to see how many universities, within the girls at the Division 3. We have over in the system, in iSportsRecruiting, we have over 406 universities. 406 universities for girls, and for the boys, we have on Division 3 approximately 384 universities. So guys, please consider this division because realistically, you have a lot of opportunity right there too. Okay, so for now, let's jump now into how the platform works, how iSportsRecruiting is going to be a good tool for you to use to get your name out to all these coaches. All these coaches have to know who you are, okay, in order for them to get an offer on the table for you. You need by the time that you are junior and a senior, okay, by senior year, you should have a good 10, 15 offers on the table if you start working as soon as sophomore year. So that's how it works. That's how recruiting process work. Okay, guys. So let's take this 5 minutes more away from you guys. I know it's a lot to talk about, but this is how the platform will work for you. This is how iSportsRecruiting can give you, a lot more exposure for the collegios, for the college coaches. I'll see you then. Okay, guys. So here it is, the platform. Okay, here's iSportsRecruiting website. In order for you guys, you go to iSportsRecruiting.com. You go to login. Login has free profile. We created a free profile for you guys in order for you to have a better knowledge on how many school you qualify. So if if I'm running, I have my free profile, I log in. The main reason why we did it is because of this. Let's say that I upload my GPA 3.55, and I take a look on view profile. I will see how many universities I can approach. I can see that I can approach 1,184 universities with a GPA at 3.55. This is the main reason why we created this free profile for you guys. Now, if I want to take a look at the universities, I just go here to the map. I click on find colleges, and I'll be able to see in the map what state I want to go to. Let's say that I want to take a look at Illinois. I go to divisions, and I will be able to see how many schools I can qualify in Illinois. Right here, if I move this a little bit, okay, I will be able to see, that I qualify in 59 universities. Information required right here, it is tuition in, tuition out, GPA, SAT, ACT, enrollment, how many people is going to the university. So this is give you a very good understanding, how much the university costs, what is the academics requirements, and the type of division. So if I want to click on it, I can see more information because I have to upgrade. This is how you're going to be able to send this information to college coaches. So after you guys upgrade, that I come here to log in as athlete right here. So let me go and look for another profile right here. Okay, so now we can see the bar, of profile of completion, right? Complete profile right here. If this, line doesn't get here all the way to, or this bar doesn't get here to the 90%, you won't be able to send information to coaches. The NCAA, the NAIA, that requires a lot of information in order for them to see, most of the profile right there. You don't want to waste time to the coaches. You want to send all the information necessary in order for them to start, take a look at you and keep them on note, that way they can get in contact back to you. So right now you will be able to log in pretty much all information needed. You generate information, your athletic information with the ID on NCAA and NAIA. If you want to approach Division 1, Division 2, you have to register with the NCAA. It is a key. You have to become an eligible athlete. So in order for that, we will give you more knowledge about that when we talk on one-on-one, but you have to register with either organization in order for you to be eligible. Your parents' information, your graduation year, SAT, you will be able to upload your transcripts right here, your file on the ACT and your file for the ACT as well, and your personal statement. If we continue, we will be able to upload our honor roll, awards, achievement, anything needed in order for the coaches to see your stats, how many games you did, how many goals, assistants, your athletic information. If you are varsity or a JV, you highlight videos. It can be a YouTube video, it can be a huddle video. Coaches' information is extremely important because most likely the college coach will contact you, high school coach or your club coach. So when I click here and view my profile, which you can see it right here on the top two, I will be able to see that I qualify in 1,326 universities based on my GPA. Okay, so this is a key. This is extremely important for you guys to see. All right, this is what college coaches will receive from you when you send this personal profile in order for them to start consider you for a scholarship. So they want to see the highlight video, boom, the highlight video will show up. It can be YouTube, like I said, or Huddle, either or. So this is the main key right here, guys. This is what college coaches will receive from you. Now, if I go to find colleges or I click on how many schools that I qualify, let's say that I want to go to Georgia and I want to approach, Division 1. So I want to go to Division 3, as I mentioned before, that is my favorite. So if I want to go to a D3 school and I want to go to Emory Universities, I'll take a look at Emory University. I'll be able to see there is a Division 3. I will be able to see tuition in, tuition out, GPA, SAT, ACT, enrollment, how much it costs, total attend. This includes room, fees, board, tuition, everything. This is an average that you will pay on a yearly basis, $66,986. It is a private university, okay? Right here, you will be able to go to their website by clicking there, or you can go to their athletic website, and this is a very good idea for you guys to take a look at the sports. If you want to take a look at soccer, you will be reading about the coach, or about the roster, or what they did last year, the whole process, the whole thing that you can get information from that. Now, if you want to approach these coaches, we have the name of the coach here, an assistant coach right there. If you want to send this information to them, your email is done right there. Everything is set for you. The only thing you have to upload is if you're a freshman, a sophomore, a junior. If you're a junior, you click on junior, you click here and send, and that's it. The coaches will receive your information immediately. This is how, all this information, it's going to take you a little bit of time to upload it, but this is what they need. Remember, iSportsRecruiting is within the 5% of the NCAA recruiting services out there that they have everything they require. Now, the good deal is, we're growing. We know we're not that big of a company yet, but later on, within the future, when we know, when the college coaches will get to know us a little bit more, they will log into our system, and you will be able to see what coach log in to take a look at your profile. So this is very good for you guys because you have a better understanding who is approaching or who is looking at your profile and who is not. So if this guy, in Alabama, University of Houston, Victoria, in Texas, if he's clicking there 1, 2, 3 times, he's really interested in you. So you send another information to him, you get, another email to him. So this is how it works. This is how you're going to be in contact with them. They're going to get back in contact with you. If they're interested, there is no doubt they will send you an email. They probably will send you a text in order for you guys to start having a conversation one-on-one with the coaches to see if you can have all the requirements that they have in order for them to give you a offer for a scholarship. So this is what you want. Now, the main reason why we created these guys is because, you will be able to have access. Let's say that my GPA is 3.50. Okay, if I love my GPA at 3.50, but I will be able to click in by view profile. I will be able to see that I qualify for 900 universities. So this is, the door will open, even more when you do this, because yes, right now we're doing the showcase. Yes, we have 66 universities coming into the event. Extremely good for you guys. However, as I mentioned before, having a online profile, you will be able to send information to 997 universities. So you have a better opportunity in order for you to have more offers in the table. And that's what you want to do. You have in contact with 10, 15, 20 coaches. That's going to give you a good idea on what university is best fit for you academically and athletically. So this is the main reason why we are part of the event, because we want you to understand that you have a world opportunity. As I mentioned before, you have everything in front of you. So what you have to do is be a little bit more active, start getting involved with the college coaches, and send this information. This is it, guys. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you have a better knowledge where you are within your recruiting process. Remember something, guys. This is a golden opportunity that you guys have in front of you. Take it, okay? This is not a 4-year commitment that you're doing. This is a 40-year commitment. This is your family's future, and this is your future. So I'm really looking forward to meeting you, all you guys, in the showcase. And one more time, Coach Tyler and Southeast All-American team, thank you so very much for everything you guys have done within the last 5 months to putting everything together. Really looking forward to meeting you soon, guys. Thank you.